Beth Bolhofer. This is going to be a sitting with discomfort meditation practice that at the end of which you will have some problem areas to start mining for solutions. I am a product manager and I'm combining my product tech background with my yoga teaching background to make embodied insight tools that help you find that wisdom that you have to bring products to market, products and services. So, what's a product or a service? It's something that you make once and you can give it out or sell it over and over and over again. So, what's going to happen today is we're going to do a little exercise and then we're going to be doing a little writing exercise. So, what you need for this is a notebook and a pen. And again, you can use a digital device if that is your preference. You're going to take a piece of paper or multiple pieces of paper, label them work, commute, and home. That's what we're going to be digging into today. And we're going to look for problem areas in these specific areas that will help you brainstorm the start of maybe a new product or service. You can use this practice in any part of your life. You can actually use this practice to dig in deep into a specific area that you're an expert in. But I'm going to be teaching you this little practice, and then you can do it whenever you want to. Take it and own it for yourself. So what you need today is a piece of paper or a sheet of paper, a pen, and then I want you to find a comfortable seated position. Put all your devices on Do Not Disturb because we're going to be really focusing on the internal state. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is take our hands and we're going to be squeezing our hands together like this. And as we do this, we're going to notice where our mind goes. We're going to create discomfort in our body and start getting used to it because when we have discomfort, that is the key to solutioning. We need to find the ability to meditate on that discomfort. Okay, so go ahead, starting now. We'll do 30 seconds. Feel free to close your eyes if you want to. Breathing. Observe if you're clenching your jaw or holding your breath. Squeeze those hands and notice where you're going in your mind. What does it feel like to have discomfort? And go ahead and release, shake it out. All right, so now we're going to meditate on that discomfort. So go ahead and take your hands and let them fall on your lap, either lying down or seated. Close your eyes. We're going to start with just getting grounded in this meditation. So noticing your breath. We're going to start by noticing the nostrils, the coolness on the inhale, the warmth on the exhale. Now we're going to notice the air coming through the sinus cavities. And then feel the belly rise and fall with each inhale. All right, now we've gotten pretty grounded. We're going to bring our mind to that pain or the discomfort of squeezing your own hands. Did you notice anything? Was there anything interesting that popped up for you while that was happening? You can bring awareness to your hands right now. Is there any lingering effects? Any emotions that came up during that little discomfort exercise? So when we face discomfort, we want to really learn how to notice it and dig into it without avoiding it and without numbing it out. We're going to take one more breath, feeling our hands. Excellent. Now we're going to shift our mind to different aspects of our life. And the three that we're going to look at today is work life, commute, and home. And again, you can always do this for anything. I'm just teaching you this meditation on these three. We're going to spend 1 minute on each of them. So, taking a moment to shift your mind to your work life. Scan your work life, your day in the office or out in the field or wherever it is that you do your work, and consider pain points. What are places that are frustrating to you, things that are very discomforting, frustration, discomfort, pain. So thinking about the morning, the afternoon, scanning through the whole day. Is there a system, a software, a process? All right, we're going to now shift to the commute. So thinking about how you get from home to that workplace. If you work from home, is there a way that your desk is set up at home or some situation that you're facing that's very challenging? So scanning through the commute. Are you using public transit? Are you using the car? Walking? Looking for discomfort, challenges, pain in the commute. Check in with that emotional state. All right, we're going to now switch to home life. Now, considering your home life, what's broken in your home life? It could be an appliance, it could be a rug that's falling apart, a pet situation. Your pet is making messes everywhere. Just considering your bed, your bedroom, your bathroom. What is the most annoying thing that's going on? Maybe it's your yard, house repairs, cleaning, cooking. Looking for that emotional trigger. That's something that's very painful, very annoying. And one more breath. Excellent. We're going to now grab that notebook. So go ahead and grab your notebook. We're going to take 1 minute for each of these sections. So I'll cue you when you're ready to switch. Go ahead and start on the work life. So what it came up for you during that meditation, go ahead and write that down. And again, if you like any of these sections and you want to do them longer, we're doing a very quick meditation today, but feel free to do this again or take longer. So writing down as many ideas as you can under work. We're about to switch over to commute. And if you still have more and more ideas, go ahead and pause the video, restart whenever you're ready. And we're going to move over to commute. Writing down under the commute column or paper, what are all the things that really frustrate you, emotionally trigger you, make you angry, pain, discomfort in your commute that you came up with during that meditation? Don't get stuck on any one idea. Keep writing. So we're about to wrap up this. If you feel like you've got so many good ideas or so many pain points, feel free to pause. Otherwise, we are moving over to the last section of the day, which is home life. What came up for you during your home life meditation? Write as fast as you can. All right. So that was full minute for each of those sections. If this was super fun for you, feel free to do it again. Another thing to think of is if you're an expert in an area, you can specify more categories and do the same kind of meditation on each of those areas. This is the brainstorming phase. There's really no wrong answer. But now we're going to move to the next phase, which is reviewing that list and doing a quick assessment. You can come back to this list later also and look at it again, and also look at it with friends or other experts that can help you. All right, so let's look at this list. Reviewing that list, which are minor and which ones feel urgent? Now, let me talk a little bit about neck bleed problems. Neck bleed problems are things that are really, really painful that people will pay money to fix. So taking a moment to maybe asterisk or star or circle, underline things that you think people would really pay money to fix. And you're having this problem, so maybe how much would you pay to have that fixed? So moving to each column, circling, starring, underlining, whatever you feel like to specify which ones are neck bleed problems. And now go through one more time and look at the list. Are you the only one with this issue, or do you think other people might have this issue as well? So if you see something that other people may have an issue with, and you also have this, and it's a neck bleed problem, maybe double underline or make a square around it. So call those out in a different, more emphasized way. All right. So I'm going to give an example from my own list, and this is from commuting. So take a moment to come back to me. All right, good. All right, so when I'm going to teach yoga classes, I have to carry my yoga mat, a bunch of props that I have made. I have a lot of customized props, and it's really annoying because I have like 4 bags that I'm carrying, and I just find it to be super annoying. Now, is it a neck bleed problem? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It is heavy to carry all these items. Now, let me think about how many other people have this problem. There's probably not that many yoga teachers in the world. And then on top of that, how many of them are commuting, carrying a bunch of things with them? Maybe yoga teachers have a studio where they can store all their props. So I do think it's a very small number of people who have this problem. So that's just an example of how I looked at this one issue that I had on my list and said, this is probably not a problem that is a good place to build a product because the market is probably too small even though I personally feel it's a real challenge. All right, so that's an example. And another problem, to give another thing that might be a good problem to solve, is that my refrigerator grate keeps falling off. So it's super annoying. It's always like coming out and then I kick it as I'm walking by. Is this a common issue? I have a feeling that it's pretty common for that part of the refrigerator to get knocked off. It's the part that's along the bottom of the fridge, and it's just this plastic cheap thing that you can't snap it back on once that little clip breaks. Now, that's my initial idea. I think it's a common problem. I think it's pretty annoying. I think it's like could be a good idea to make a product around. So if you have something on your paper that might be a good product, you want to start to think about how much would it cost to build something that's repeatable, manufacturing in this case for like this refrigerator grate cover. If I was to make one of these and sell it, it's probably not that expensive, but then the question is, how do I find people who want to buy that and all the different sizes? And again, it may not be a great product because it's really challenging to find the customers that need the exact same grades that I need. And it might be hard to then change the size for each customer who has a different size refrigerator. Anyways, you can sort of see how you look at the problems and you can start deciding if this is something you want to actually try to build a product. All right, so let's just review what we've done today because this is a muscle. We need to train ourselves to notice when we have discomfort and take a moment to breathe into it, to feel it, versus trying to numb it out. We live in a society where there's Tylenol and ibuprofen and all these type of painkillers easily available. And we may have a habit of just grabbing a painkiller whenever we have any discomfort. But instead, we need to learn how to feel the discomfort and then think, do other people have this discomfort? How important is this to me to fix? Is there something I can do to fix it for myself? And is it something that other people need to be fixed also? Some ways for us to notice and get used to discomfort are practices like cold plunges, working out, and breath meditation, and sitting and feeling your breath, getting used to that level of sometimes boredom or discomfort. So today I just would love to remind you all that discomfort is a guide, that instead of avoiding it, we can listen to what it reveals. And I highly recommend making a practice, maybe once a day or whenever you feel discomfort, taking a moment whenever you get a chance to feel that and understand what's being revealed to you during that discomfort. And keep a journal with frustrations, possible potential product ideas, and then start learning how to decide, is this something that has a big market? Is this something that's a neck-bleed problem that other people are willing to pay for? And keep working on this. This is a muscle that you can develop over time. If you enjoyed this meditation, I have a bunch more where we go through chakras, and I'll be bringing out more meditations as we go. Check out my workbook. Feel free to schedule a 15-minute free consult with me to start talking about how to bring your product idea to life. I'm Beth Bohlhofer. Thank you so much for enjoying this